Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Elven Dragon, here on SQUIDcraft, Liara's patron server. Recently, we went and dug out this big cave, as well as several others. I think today what we're going to do is we are going to go and finish off the fish tank over here. So this cave here ends up wrapping up and around over here, and then all the way back to the main cavern here. So we effectively have one big loop. I think what I want to do, I want to knock out this nice big center chunk here. Turn this into one big cavern. And then what we're going to do is we are going to expand this tiny little fish tank here all the way through the floor of this room. Maybe find some way to stop all these slimes from spawning and make this floor one nice big sheet of glass. Alright, so I've gone and marked out the area where I'm going to put the fish tank here on a live stream. So the next little bit that we have to do for this is to dig this out another 2 blocks at least. And what I think we're going to do is we will have it be 2 blocks down right underneath the glass. And then we will put in some sand to replace the bottom block, and then we'll slowly dig this down a little bit deeper as we go down. So I think what we will do is we will have a couple blocks on the outside here at this level before we start going down, and this will just slope in towards the center of the room. We have to be careful because I don't know where the caves below this are exactly. I'm a little worried that on this far side here that we are going to run into the mushroom cave if we go down too deep, because it should be right under here. Now, part of the reason I'm doing it like this and not filling in the center with glass is because not filling in the glass all the way across is going to make it easier to get the corals in later. I did go out to a coral reef and basically decimate a decent sized patch. Gathered ourselves up a stack of each of the corals, both living and dead. Well, except for whatever the yellow one is. I can't remember. I think it's horn coral. Because there was not a stack of dead horn coral in that reef at all. So that is all of the fish tank mined out. I think it looks pretty good. We still need to replace the current bottom level with sand. Still need to do some decor around the edge here so it's not as sharp as it goes down, but that'll just be adding in slabs and such and decorating up the ceiling. But before we get into replacing this bottom layer with sand and filling this whole place up with water, there is something I want to get done in Spawn Town first. I'm going to go drop all this off in the storage room over here, and then I'll be right back. So on the same live stream, we went and dug out the cave for the fish tank. I also went and took care of all of the path work on this half of Spawn Town. We now have a path leading from our base all the way around to all the different shops, including this little small house here, which is the mini box shop. Is anything good in here? Blast furnace, ancient debris mini box. Might take one of those. And a lapis. 1 diamond for 4. I think I may have to get some of these. It's a pretty good deal. There's quite a few mini blocks in here that I haven't seen. Like the glass. Although I have some stained glasses. It'd be nice to get a few more. And I really want that ancient debris. Is there an ender chest around here? I don't see one right around here. Fortunately, I know that there is one up in the mailbox. We should also check our mailbox while we're up here, because I don't check that enough. Oh, we got a mushroom head. And we will leave the spawn eggs in there. Pretty sure I'll lose them if I take them out. And apparently I have no loose diamonds in my ender chest. Oh well, we'll just take one of these diamond blocks and split it up. And put back all but 1 diamond. Now let's go grab those mini blocks. So I've got a rough idea of which 4 I want to grab. So let's go and get out 2 ancient debris, get a lapis, and we'll get a redstone. So let's put our diamond, I guess, in one of the free spaces. I think that's how that works. And let's get on with what I had planned to do before I got distracted by the mini blocks. Anyway, distraction aside, what I wanted to get done. Months ago, we went and put a Santa hat on the Enderman shop over here. And now it's about time for us to change that up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace this hat with a nice set of rabbit ears. So I'm gonna go get all this wool gathered up and get those ears made, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so the Enderman has now been bunny-eared. And in addition to that, if we can actually fly around behind, we can see it's also got a little fluffy tail. So we now have a bunny Enderman, just in time for Easter. So if we head back inside our cave through our nifty new, totally not a secret entrance, it's totally just a normal box. Totally does not lead to a drop chute. Comes out down at our portal, which we need to decorate this room as well. But if we head up the stairs, back to our tank, we can see some of what we've gotten done recently. I went and put in all of the coral, light sources, and all of the sand. Well, I've also put in a couple fish. One there, another one in here somewhere. There it is, right over there. But I think it looks pretty good. Although, to be honest, I think it's a little chaotic. But I like my fish tanks with lots of coral and color. So I think it'll be okay. And while digging this out, discovered that this wall here was only 1 block thick right here. So now we have a little underwater viewing window. I had to go with the gray glass just to blend it in. Hello, slime. Anyway, slime distractions aside, I kind of like it. I really like how the gray of the glass blends in with the stone. I think I might replace this clear glass up here with gray, just because it'll blend in really nicely with the stone here. And the lines on the gray glass aren't as prominent as they are in the clear. And I don't like it without borders because it's almost impossible to work with clear glass like that. So one of the other things I did is I did go and catch a bunch of tropical fish to put in here. And let's just release a few of those over here. I love all the colors that we got. Specifically picked them for colors. Now I do also have 4 pufferfish, but I'm not going to put those in until right before we close off this tank. Because trying to navigate around them is a little bit of a pain. And quite honestly, I do not relish getting poisoned. And I feel like I'm going to fall in at least once while covering the roof of this with glass. So for now, I'm just going to keep getting these harmless tropical fish in, because right now my inventory is full of buckets. I forgot we did get an actual clownfish colored one. There we go. All is right in the world. So now that those are all in, I think it's time to mostly close this up. I might leave a little access hatch somewhere in case I want to put in more fish. But first, we want to attach our original tank to our new one here. I don't think we're going to go all the way around these sides. It's just going to be too much work to do that. So let's go and mine out the couple blocks that are separating those 2 tanks. I don't know if it's going to work because we are really close to the ravine. Oh, that might be a problem there. Because that is the ravine and we have no buffer there. So since we can't connect those 2 tanks in, all that remains is to basically glass this thing over, add in a little bit of decoration to make it blend in a little bit more, half slabs and such. Definitely will replace this clear glass with gray so it looks a bit more natural. It's obviously going to look unnatural because it's glass in a cave, but at least the gray will blend it in color-wise. Alright, so a bit of terraforming around the edges here done, and almost all of the glass in. And I think that that is good for our little fish tank. I did decide to go with the gray glass. I think it blends in very nicely with the stone. All that we have left is to drop these little guys in. And there we go. 4 little pufferfish. I may go get some more. They are all gonna crowd around in that bottom section there, aren't they? Oh well. We have plenty of room to add more fish if we decide to buy more off the trader, or just decide to go hunt for more. It's not as if the coral reef is all that far away. It's not like it's right next to the community guardian farm or anything. That is going to be good for today. day. I do want to decorate the ceiling a bit at some point. Add in some dead corals and stuff. I think that that's going to be a later project, maybe even on stream. But that is going to be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.